Well, here we are again out on the farm. Straitway community. It is first day morning. And what do we have going on? Well, myself and Brother McNabb was planning on getting out in the deer stand this morning, but we got chicken butchering. This past week, I've had 3 days where I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, 2 at 3 o'clock in the morning and 1 at 4. No, it's actually early in that. 3 days at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I figured I would be tired, and that was the case too after Shabbat service and stuff. But we are here on the farm. Guess what we got going on? You got that right. It's fall chicken butchering time. We do these chicken butcherings. We raise our own food. And we do that, the chicken butchering, we do it 4 times a year. We butchered, I think, maybe 3 cows this year. And then plus whatever venison we get from quite a few brothers that out hunting. We're doing pretty good. As far as food goes. Look like we got Straitway, Kentucky East. Maybe a brother or two from here up. I noticed that we have quite a few Israelites, because you have to understand, these people that are here, these are people that are 100% truly behind the vision and dedicated to the cause. And of course, most of these don't have the experience of chicken butchering that we do. And so they're here to learn. You got different stages of this chicken butchering. So after it gets finished, out of this chicken plucker over there where you see Brother Scott is, then we have, this is the extra cleanup crew right here. Got Brother Terrence and them over there, and Brother TJ over there dipping the chickens. Temperature has to be like 140, 150. Brother Adam and them is keeping the thing going with the fire. And so these are the cleanup crews right here. And then it heads over here to the gutting station. And this is where we get all the gutting from in here. This is your first time doing chickens?
Yes, sir.
So how's your experience? Is it gross?
It's gross.
You like eating chicken though, don't you?
Yeah, I like eating chicken.
You love chicken. Chicken is diverse.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
I just got here, so I'll see.
Look at that. All the chicken in it. See how clean and nice they look, including their insides too. I know most of y'all can't handle that part right there, but the inside's a hell of a lot smaller on the chicken than it is on a deer or a cow. Then we have the wash station. And this is the wash station over here. And we have the brethren down there that's constantly changing out the water. And then we have a quartering station over here. Where's Vicky? Where's Vicky at? Vicky ain't chopping today?
Yes, she has laundry.
She has laundry, okay. And of course, there's this big old cleaver right here. A lot of quartering. And again, we can show y'all over and over again. So here is, hey, show us that chicken breast without it being cut in half. So you don't see that in the stores, not like that. And this is a true 8 weeks. You don't see that. And that's what they look like. So by the time you take this cleaver right here and chop this thing in half, that right there can feed at least 3 people, 2 or 3 people. Elder Mitchell and Jonathan just showed up. So of course we gotta get the assessment of how this particular 8-week cycle of raising is going from the chef herself, Sister Zakina. So how, again, here we are once again. I think this is the 3rd time this year, right?
Yeah.
And so what is the assessment of the actual chicken and being raised and, us rearing our own food out here? What does it look like?
It looks good. good. It's very consistent. That's one of the things that I noticed with us chicken butchering. We have a lot of inconsistencies in weather and rain and temperature changes, but the birds always come out very consistent, very healthy, very lean, and clean.
They look good.
Yes.
You don't see all that stuff. Explain some of the stuff that you see out there in the stores, even after the so-called process, that you see problems and issues with these chickens.
You don't see, like, sometimes you may get some thighs from certain places where the skin is excessive. Like, it be wrapped all the way around the chicken where you can tell that they force-fed them real quick just to kill them. You'll see underneath the skin out there in the stores, you'll see a lot of mucus membrane built up. It could be
that's that yellow stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it could be. Well, that's the visceral fat, the yellow part.
Oh, okay. So it's not here because I don't see too much visceral fat at all on here.
Lean. That's just, it's chicken. It's supposed to be lean, but you just have this. This is your fat for your the dark meat, which is the skin. But they have a lot of visceral, that yellow fat underneath. But the mucus membrane is real clear. It's a lot. You'll see globs.
A whole bunch of it. Yeah.
Yes, you'll have to clean it. The birds that I've seen, they may have tumors. You have to cut it out. A lot of bruising real bad, just how they're handled. So it's a big difference in health here with the birds.
Well, and plus here we don't have to pump them up with antibiotics or water to add weight to them and try to get them to sell based on weight, and then, you know what I mean. It's a lot of stuff, right?
Yes. A lot of tricks that they use to get you to buy it.
How'd you end up over at the quartering station?
I just saw an open spot.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Yeah, okay. How many chickens we doing today, Mama?
Should be around 200. Really good, really healthy.
Hallelujah. Of course, we got the kill station, which is, if you look up there at the peak, top of that mountain up there, right there where my finger is, on the other side of that is where we rear the chickens at. Because we're taking this to be decomposed. And of course, you know, again, this thing has a centrifugal force that the water goes around in it, but we just don't connect it to it. We change the fingers out maybe twice a year, and we found it better to use the solution. These brothers, Scott hadn't changed it from when I was doing it. So glory to the King. These chickens actually look like turkeys in y'all store. Hallelujah. And of course from here, they end up getting, the final destination is they end up getting bagged in the back of this truck, and then they're taken to the freezer buildings. We have a couple of freezers in different locations. One of them just happened to be over there in the dining hall, one location, and the other location is way down here at the front of the land, way down there. You know, again, it's good to be able to grow and raise, let's say raise your own food, grow the majority of your own food. Again, like I said, we probably grow and rear and raise, we're farther along than we were 2 years ago. So now I would say we're somewhere along about the 80% area where we pretty much grow and raise pretty much a lot of our own food. We do have to get certain condiments every now and then, here and there. We do. There are certain preferences that we have in different areas that we do as well. While we at this chicken butchering right here, I'm gonna save it for another video. But I'm gonna let you see how our gardens are looking right now. Now in the back there, we've got, of course, right over there, if you look real close, I don't know if the sun, let me zoom in on it. That's where our layer birds are. We still got the old-fashioned way where people hang out clothes. We have some sweet potatoes on the land, and one of those sweet potatoes end up being 16 pounds. 16 pounds. Wow. And of course, we done harvest a lot of those. Brother Patrick and his wife and children harvest those. We got plenty of sweet potatoes for the winter. All the kale and the greens that ran out here. We just got finished harvesting all this. So I think it's getting to the point. I don't know. I think we may be able to make it with some collards right now. I know we still have plenty growing in the greenhouse right now. We have bell peppers, collards, carrots. We have different lettuces, black seed Simpson, Boston butter crunch, hermosa. We have different types of what they call that particular one, so Swiss chard, stuff like that. We also have mint tea that are growing out of the blackberries. I'm about to talk to the people about that because it didn't do what I thought it should because somebody pruned it wrong. You got to be sober. You got to be vigilant out here. Everything is going well. I think since we have that lift out here too, I think it'll be good for us to top a lot of these fruit trees since the sap is going down into the soil so as to not damage them so they can, after we prune them, they're ready to grow up. The community is doing fine. Like I said before, you're looking at one time there used to be nothing but trailers out here. Myself and a brother, and we built this home and that home over there. That's just 3 of them right there. 3 of the homes. That's not including when you look down this way and you see those homes. And plus 2 homes at the top up there. Yeah. You can't hate laborious work. And if your life is gonna be worth anything at all, you should, by the time you get my age, and I'm pushing 60, you should have something to show for it. You definitely should have something to show for it. For the labor that you've done. I thank the Father for the brethren and the sisters that he's born or joined to myself and the work of the ministry out here, as well as the children that have been born. We got one young man that was born out here on the land. I think, was it 21 years ago, maybe 22. He's still here on the land, helping us getting it done. The elephant ears over here in this particular place is running its course. Looks nice. The shrubs look nice. The flower arrangements and everything look nice. But as we're saying now, we're moving into the winter months, and it's time for us to try to harvest and forage for some more food a different kind of way. Turkey season is not too long around the corner. It's coming up. Bow season is already in full swing. And I would tell you, as a man, you should constantly be learning. You should be constantly learning new things, reinventing yourself, investing in yourself, because there's no labor in the grave, none. Do everything you can to think more about the future than what's in front of you or even yourself right now. Stay focused, stay true to the vision. King coming.